breakfast time. Today's off to a mixed start. Didn't have any bread left for breakfast, so I had to use some leftover rolls, which were pretty disgusting. You're meant to oven cook them, but I decided to toast them, which sort of made the outside crusty and the inside kind of squidgy, which wasn't great. But on the positive note, this morning my car started first time. Today I'm going to Axminster to pick up my workbench, which has been on display for God knows how long now. And they were kind enough to hire me a van to transport it to the new workshop. The fun bit today is going to be trying to get the van from Basingstoke to there, because this car's automatic, quite small. That van is manual and massive, so it's quite a learning curve to try and switch between the two, but we should be alright. Okay, so we've got the workbench loaded into the van, which was actually quite easier than I expected. So here it is. It's all in there. One thing I forgot to mention is that I also picked up the Krenov cabinet from Rycotewood as well and brought this into store. So yeah, originally they were meant to be picking up the curved cabinet I did, or Cognition. If you haven't seen that video, card in the top right corner will take you to the overview of making that. But instead, they picked up this. I don't know how, but they brought it into store and I was like, alright, there's another piece on display. We had two customers came in who saw it and said they wanted to buy it. And I was like, okay, I've never sold a bit of furniture other than a tea light, so that was a bit daunting. Considering this thing wasn't even meant to be here, it's paid off pretty well. So I need to take this to the workshop as well as the workbench, refit one of the doors because it's binding a little bit, take out one of the catches on the middle drawer because it's getting a bit stiff, and just do a little bit of cleanup before I give it to them. So yeah, that's another thing that's dentable in the van. I need to strap it down now. If I hear a bang or my van rolls or something like that, then I can just assume that everything's fallen off and I've got a big expensive mistake to fix. Not even lying when I say this, it has taken me about 20 minutes to get one ratchet strap on. I don't know why I struggle with them so much. I always do it wrong every single time. I think I've sussed it out now. It seems pretty, like it's pretty. You could play Seven Nation Army on that. You know, I mentioned Seven Nation Army earlier. You ready for this? Rock on, dudes.
It's like a dance, the way that you shake your head in full denial of the truth.
We have arrived. Yes. Oh my god, it's puppy! Where the bloody hell can I park? We have arrived in one piece. I think I curbed the van a little bit on one of the curves, but we should be okay. Yeah, let's get moved in. Good god, I'm a bit scared, I must say. Flash forward half an hour later, we're all moved in. So there is a small overlap with a previous student of Rycotewood because this is a sponsored workshop being sponsored by Rycotewood. So every year one student gets a placement here. The previous student still hasn't quite moved out yet. He's got a few commissions to finish off, so all of this stuff is literally his. So now, what am I going to do? Drive to Basingstoke, take the van back, pick up my car, probably go to my mum's then. I've got another workbench there that I feel would double up as a good sharpening station. I've also got lots of wood there, and I've got to get the tools from Basingstoke here as well. So I've got a lot to move still. Moving stuff is not easy. Okay, so now back at home, about to get the third load into the back of my car. This trip is going to be the workbench. So, have a look, it's buried in underneath all of that crap. Got a bit of wood here to get in there as well. I've got a big pile of wood here, all going in the back of here. So, oh Christ, let me just, there we go. Yeah, all cramming in there. I think a workbench will fit in there. We'll have to see, we'll have to see. Wish me luck. Yes. You know in Shrek when he makes those like kebab skewer things out of cobwebs? Look. Look. Lighting! Yes! Okay, so the shutters are down there, and you can kind of get an idea of what this room's like when it's naturally lit. I've got some big old skylights up here, which is ideal, so that's good. But from a video perspective, only having that above light is a little bit, don't know, it's a bit overshadowing, or overlighting maybe. I don't know the correct terminology for it. But anyway, looking at the set from here, the set, you can see it looks a little bit cold, little bit dark. The shutter speed on the camera is kind of accommodating for it, hence why it might look a little bit blurry now. But yeah, that is why I've bought this lighting. Hopefully this should add a little bit of warmth to it as well, because I can actually adjust the white balance of them. Get some 2-point lighting going on, so I'll have some lights over here, I'll have a sort of a fill light over here, and then that overhead light will sort of break me apart from the background here, because it's obviously quite busy. And that's the fundamentals of 3-point lighting, which is what I've been researching over summer. Hopefully it'll look pretty good, because I want to light this as nice as possible. And once the other Rycotewood Craftsman in residence move out, I'll be able to make my own sort of set for the back of here, and I've got some plans for that. So yeah, for the time being, let's get started with the lighting. LED above me and the skylight running across the workshop. Now it's a little bit gloomy, a little bit cold. It is about 6 o'clock in the evening, but we'll see what sort of difference these LED panels make. So we'll go from this to this. Now I've still got a few adjustments to do. I think the angle of them needs to go a bit wider and also adjust the white balance. And that one is incredibly bright. I mean, I should really stop staring into it because all I can see is a big blue box in front of me now. But yeah, that'll be adjusted over time. Overall, we're pretty much all settled in. I am so hungry, I'm going to go home and eat. Well, how about that for luck? 2 days of solid filming and my mic dies at the very last shot when I'm saying thank you for watching this entire video. I do hope you enjoyed watching me move into the workshop. Got lots of great stuff to come this year, very tutorial based. Obviously everything up to this point has been projects on my behalf. I want to teach you some of the stuff I've learned over the past 5 years. So give you general woodworking tips, product advice, just everything that's in here to you, free of charge. So thank you for watching. I'll go back to enjoying my cup of tea now. I'll see you next time. That's quite a good one to watch actually. This was the first project I did and it's quite a fun one to make as well.